Here we go with the crackhead logic. Rick Ross, you know, recovered. I'm glad he recovered. He had a little emergency. Rick Ross, the rapper, he's out. Looks like he's doing well. They got him being a clone. They got David Chappelle being a clone. They got Gucci Mane being a clone. Due to circumstances these celebrities go through, and they don't act the same, or they go to the hospital, they get deathly ill, then recover, get shot, and they recover. Then all of a sudden, someone done a switch. They really deceased, they dead and gone, and someone made a clone out of them. you know, the X Files, science fiction, then went off the Richter scale when it comes to YouTube. You know, these people, I let them do their thing, man. Everyone gotta fulfill their fantasies, I guess. But I don't believe that. As far as I can, you know what? Let me tell you something, family. Know what y'all need to be worried about? I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what happened, especially when it comes to us as melanated people. I'm gonna tell you what they cloned, what the elite clone, the real clone. They cloned Black history. They took our history. They cloned it for themselves, and in utilizing our techniques we created in ancient civilizations back in the day, they're using our own knowledge against us. They're hitting us over the head with our own Renaissance, our ancient civilizations, Mesopotamia, Kush, ancient Sumeria, even Babylon. Black man been all over the world. Black man is the first creator of civilization, the melanated race. Facts. I mean, when it goes back, it don't get lighter; it get darker, meaning it's melanated. That's why we should. That's why we always should celebrate ourselves. See, we didn't fell short. Now we coming back to the truth. Some of us, you know what I'm saying? That's the big clone. They clone our history. They took our history. Look. Do your proper analysis and diagnosis of what's going on. Look at your ancient libraries of antiquity all over Europe. They got our stuff up in those libraries. They got our ancient scripts, all our agriculture, all what we done in the ancient civilizations. That's not in no black person's museums. Most of the artifacts, I ain't talking about that bullshit. I'm talking about the rich stuff, the gold, the ivory, the diamonds, all the Valley of the Kings. That stuff stuck up in some euro somewhere. Hey man, the gig is up. It's been up. All you have to do is do your research, people. That's the real deal. Y'all coming on here talking about celebrities being cloned. They clone black. They clone our history for themselves. They clone our history, man. That's the deep hit. And the same devices is still being played on us right now in 2018. It's not really even nothing to chuckle at. It's sad. That's what I want y'all to see. They clone forget all that bull crap they be talking about on YouTube. What you really need to be worried about, they clone black history. I'm talking about the elite. Y'all want to do all these conspiracy theories videos? Y'all want to do all these Illuminati videos? Here's one of them right here. And I think I'm closer than the truth than the majority of y'all. I stand on that. Think about it. Think about it. Who was the first educators? Wasn't it us? Wasn't it? I mean, was it us or was it not? Let's put it like that. I just evil or to do or not to do. That's the question. Who was the first people? It was us. who taught other civilizations when they was walking on all fours, where they wasn't even domesticated. They had animals living with them. They didn't know how to domesticate animals. They did not know how to till to the land. They didn't know how to run ancient irrigation systems, far as plumbing, stuff under the ground, aqueducts. We had that knowledge. We had those blueprints. We had those manifolds. We had that knowledge. We had ancient builders, masons, the first masons, Freemasons. We had electricians back then. We had dudes dealing with magnetism, sciences, all the sciences back there. It ain't nothing new under the sun. It's just, reheated and by by the time, them times it's evolution, you know. Everything but all goes back to the basics. If you can't learn the basics from ancient civilizations, you're not gonna go into evolution to bring forth futuristic inventions and technologies, okay? And this is why we have to really tap into ourselves as melanated people and see the divide and the conquer scheme, because our timeline, see, that slavery screwed up our timeline. That's why that 400 to 500, almost close to 1,000 years of uh of tyrannical or tyrant ways. We was run amok, ran astray. We was uh, treated in the most horrific ways, and far as torturing, far as mental torturing, all kinds. They used all kinds of mechanisms and schemes to have our minds so discombobulated, and it's still working on some of our psychics today. Our psychics. You know what I'm saying? Look at YouTube. Look at these brothers. Look at these sisters still engaging in plantation activity. So they sit back and watch us crumble, destroy ourselves within. I'm telling you, they cloned our knowledge, family, and they're using it to smack us over. They're using our own knowledge. They're using our own knowledge to smack us right in the head with it. And y'all don't. Some of y'all, the majority of y'all, don't even see it. Y'all want to talk about some cloning? They clone Black history. Now, how do we reclaim the throne? We gotta deconstruct. We gotta debunk. We gotta dismantle that activity and take back that was once ours. Okay. Until then, we're gonna be running around in this merry-go-round, in this roller coaster of deception, and keep falling in the spider webs and going down the cracks and crevices to the fire. Because a lot of us, right now, as I speak, are self-destructing. Right now. Not following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities. We still whoremongering, some of us. We still flip-flopping, you know. So there's a lot of things we still got to work on, family. But I want y'all to get what I'm talking about. That's why it's so embarrassing. That's why we should not engage and try to follow anyone. We are the originators. We are the most talented people on the earth. Facts. You cannot discriminate against that. I mean, we are the most talented people on earth. Where do you think that comes from? See? That comes from the ancient days. That's right. But the enemy is trying to prove us wrong. That's why it's an all-out, that's why it's an all-out attack on masculinity and femininity. You know what I mean? You have men wanna be more beautiful than women. You got men that want to be more beautiful than women. And you have women that want to be more handsome than men. So what I'm saying, the men want to be more feminine now instead of masculine. Vice versa, the women want to be more masculine than feminine. What the hell? And you wonder why we got problems in the black community. You wonder why We had problems on social media. Let me tell you something, family. In order to destroy a race, in order to destroy a race, in order to destroy a race, you must dismantle, you must you must interlope within the family tree, you must split the head and the tail, meaning get the father out the house, make him a deadbeat, and have the woman over the male. Not the male over the male, the woman over the male. See? Everything is in everything is topsy turvy backwards. This is why we have these problems. And once you destroy the family unit, that's it. You can go in and pick the flock and interlope. And that's what they've been doing. That's why you got all these foreign owned stores in your black communities. This is why you really don't have no say so in your jurisdictions around America, because you let the interloper in. You let that divide and conquer scheme divide your and conquer your families. Family is more deeper. It's more deeper than YouTube. Okay? Wake up. I'm gonna say it one more time. They clone black history. And the tactics they're using is the tactics we used to use. All they done is stole our history and they're using it for their own self-indulgence to destroy us. And they added some more stuff into it. Reverse psychology and reverse psychology, philosophy, and everything that go with it. Wake up, black man. Wake up, black woman. And with that, if you don't understand it, play it again and again and again until you get it. And with that,